Finally understand these life lessons that change everything. Stay silent. Not everything needs to be said. Peace grows in restraint. Not every truth deserves an audience. Silence is better than unnecessary drama. Quiet protects energy. Not every battle is worth entering. If you find someone smarter than you, work with them. Don't compete. Competition is weakness. Collaboration multiplies strength. Envy divides it. The family you create is more important than the family you come from. Blood starts your story. Choice defines it. Your current job doesn't care about you. They only pay you enough to kill your dreams. Never trade purpose for comfort. Build something that's truly yours. Free yourself from society's advice. Most people have no idea what they're doing. Follow your own wisdom. The crowd rarely knows the way. It's better to have one friend who's happy for you, supports your wins and encourages your dreams, than a group of acquaintances who are lazy, self-centered, and jealous of your success. True loyalty is rare. Value quality over quantity. You'll be 10 times happier if you forgive your parents and stop blaming them. Healing begins where resentment ends. Forgiveness frees the heart. If you keep waiting for the right time, you'll waste your whole life and nothing will happen. There is no perfect moment, only courage and now. No one is coming to save you. Your life is 100% your responsibility. Freedom begins when blame ends. You are your own rescue. Your inner circle should be focused on growth, success, and building a family. Choose proximity to ambition. Your circle becomes your mirror. 12. You don't need 100 self-help books. All you need is action and self-discipline. Reading changes nothing without motion. Do the work. Just because there is a race doesn't mean you have to run. Peace comes from choosing your lane, not joining every chase. When you discover your self-worth, you lose interest in anyone who doesn't see it. Respect yourself first. Indifference becomes power. Sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve better. Rejection is often redirection. Trust the delay. Learn to be done with people. Not mad, not bothered, just done. Closure doesn't need noise. Detachment is quiet strength. Sometimes your heart needs more time to accept what your mind already knows. Logic sees truth fast. Emotions learn it slow. Be patient. Life is better when you decide your worth is not a group decision. Confidence grows when approval loses its power. The past cannot be changed, forgotten, or erased. It can only be accepted. Peace begins the moment you stop rewriting history. Be a good person, but never waste time proving it. Goodness speaks through actions, not explanations. And here comes the most important part. By 45, you realize peace was never found in people or success. It was always in how you chose to live. Don't tell your problems to everyone. 80% don't care, and the other 20% are glad you have them. Choose your confidants wisely. Not everyone deserves access to your pain. Stop looking for the good in people. Instead, start looking for good people. Character is seen in actions, not just in potential. You have to do what's right for you. No one else is walking in your shoes. Your path is yours alone, and so are the consequences. The more thankful you are, the more you attract things to be thankful for. Gratitude multiplies what you already have. Never let a bad day make you feel like you have a bad life. A single moment doesn't define the entire story. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second you waste. Comparison steals joy and blurs your own direction. You can lie down for people to walk on you, and they'll still complain that you're not flat enough. People who exploit you will never be satisfied. When thinking about life, remember this. No amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. Focus on the present. It's the only place you have power. Every person in your life is a teacher. Some bring lessons about love and support. Others teach you what to avoid. Everyone contributes, even those who hurt you. You see a person's true colors when you are no longer beneficial to their life. Loyalty reveals itself when there's nothing left to gain. Don't get married just because you think it's something you have to do. Commitment should be chosen, not forced by expectation. You don't have as much time as you think. Tell those you love that you love them, and say it often. Love unspoken is love that might never be felt. If you've never questioned whether you made the right decision, you haven't taken big enough risks. Doubt is the sign that you're living boldly. Not everyone is as loyal to you as they say they are. Actions, not words, reveal where someone stands. Never trust what someone says. Watch what they do. Consistency is the truest form of honesty. You can't love someone enough to make them love you back. Love cannot be forced. It must be freely given. Be careful with your words. Once they're said, they can only be forgiven, not forgotten. Words cut deeper than you think. Use them with care. If you're willing to sacrifice what you want most for what you want now, your future will be full of regret. Discipline is choosing your future over your impulses. Being single with peace of mind is far better than being in a relationship with someone who makes your life miserable. Solitude is freedom. Toxicity is a prison. Sometimes you just have to say no and ignore the guilt that follows. Boundaries are uncomfortable but necessary. Often the right thing and the hardest thing are the same. Integrity demands courage, not convenience. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Small actions compound into transformation. In life, situations will repeat until you learn the lesson. Life is a teacher. Until you pass the test, the class continues. Every time you lie, you are creating problems that you will have to deal with in the future. Dishonesty is a debt. It always comes due. Truth now prevents chaos later. When you talk, you only repeat what you already know, but if you listen, you may learn something new. Speaking confirms knowledge. Listening expands it. When your motives are sincere, it's not you who loses anyone, it's others who lose you. Integrity never loses. It simply sheds what wasn't real. Don't lose yourself by tolerating too much from the people you're trying to fix. Not everyone wants healing. Don't bleed for those who stay broken by choice. Ignoring red flags just because you want to see the good in people will cost you later. Hope without boundaries is self-sabotage. See people clearly, not kindly. Things rarely change for the better in your life unless you choose to change them. Improvement isn't passive. Nothing changes until you do. Don't allow someone to treat you poorly just because you love them. Love without respect is harm in disguise. Value yourself enough to walk away. Sometimes you just have to accept that some people can stay in your heart, but not in your life. Presence and love aren't always linked. Some bonds belong only to memory. Focus your attention on creating the life you want instead of distracting yourself from the one you currently have. Distractions delay growth. Direct your energy with intention. Sacrificing long-term joy for short-term pleasure is the fastest recipe for regret. Comfort now often costs you peace later. Choose future joy over present ease. Life gets better once you stop assuming you'll always have more time. Time isn't promised. Act like it matters, because it does. If life wasn't hard, you would never grow. Struggle is the soil of strength. Pain teaches what comfort never can. The pursuit of perfection is futile. Aim for progress instead. Perfect is a trap. Progress is freedom. The cost of procrastination is the life you could have lived. Delay steals dreams. Move before later becomes never. By doing what everyone else does, you guarantee average results. The crowd is safe, but stagnant. Greatness lives in the uncommon path. If you don't fight for what you want, don't cry for what you lost. Inaction has a price. You either choose your struggle, or regret chooses it for you. Real growth begins when you start checking and correcting yourself instead of blaming others. Accountability is the start of mastery. Growth never comes from pointing fingers. If a woman no longer desires intimacy, it may be a sign she's questioning the emotional connection with her partner, reflecting on unmet needs or unresolved issues in the relationship. Distance speaks louder than silence. Emotional disconnection shows in the physical. Just because you miss someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Nostalgia isn't a sign to return. Missing is part of moving on. You must discipline yourself carefully. Keep the promises you make to yourself and reward yourself so you can trust, motivate, and believe in your own strength. Self-trust is built through consistency. Discipline is the bridge between belief and action. Never cry over a relationship. The one who makes you cry doesn't deserve your tears, and the one who deserves you will never let you cry. Pain isn't proof of love. Real love brings peace, not suffering. Some people aren't loyal to you. They're loyal to their needs for you. Once their needs change, so does their loyalty. Loyalty built on need will vanish the moment you're no longer useful. The people who love you for who you are, not for what you can do for them, are the best kind of people in your life. Keep the ones who stay even when you have nothing to offer. If something is wrong, fix it. But train yourself not to worry. Worry fixes nothing. Take action where you can, let go where you can't. When you die, people cry and beg for you to come back. But while you're here, they often don't even show they care. Appreciation delayed is appreciation denied. Value people now. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence brings out your best. Who you surround yourself with shapes who you become. 7. Love yourself for what you are, instead of hating yourself for what you are not. Self-acceptance is the beginning of real growth. There's no point in being grown up if you've forgotten how to be a little childish. Joy is found in keeping wonder alive. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Wasting your life is more tragic than losing it. The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts. Your inner world reflects what you allow to live in your mind. Just because someone's single doesn't mean they're lonely. Just as being in a crowd doesn't mean you're not alone. Connection is about depth, not numbers. Success isn't just climbing the ladder, it's making sure your ladder is against the right wall. What you chase matters more than how fast you get it. When someone helps or hinders you, praises or criticizes you, remember, they see you through the lens of their own impressions. If they act from a distorted view, they harm themselves more than you. Don't internalize what was never about you. Don't be afraid to do things alone. Waiting for others will make you miss out on some of life's most beautiful moments. Freedom begins when you stop needing company for every step. When we feel insecure, we face a choice. Let jealousy consume us, or use it as motivation to grow. Turn envy into fuel, or it will turn you into a shadow. It's not the events themselves, but our attitude toward them that we control. Power lies not in the world, but in how we respond to it. 17. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Chase externals, and you'll lose your center. When someone stops loving you, they do two things. First, they change their attitude. Second, they change their tone. Love fades in silence, but its absence is loud. It's possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That's not weakness. That's life. Do your best, but don't tie your worth to the outcome. You'll lose it if you talk about it. Protect what's sacred. Not everything needs to be shared. The more you try to be everything to everyone, the more you become nothing to yourself. People-pleasing erases identity. Choose authenticity over approval. The more time you spend clinging to the past, the less likely your future will be any brighter. You can't build tomorrow while living in yesterday. There will always be someone who can't see your worth. Don't let it be you. Self-respect starts where external validation ends. If you don't separate yourself from your distractions will separate you from your goals. Focus is the dividing line between progress and regret. A man who fears rejection is a man who has already rejected himself. Your self-worth shouldn't depend on someone else's approval. If you set your goals ridiculously high and fail, you will still fail above everyone else's success. Aim high. Even your failure will be further than most dare to reach. You can only change when your mind is stronger than your emotions. Discipline begins where impulse ends. A toxic environment is more likely to change you than you are to change it. Walk away before it rewrites who you are. People will disappoint you. Never put all your trust in anyone. Trust wisely. Not everyone deserves your unguarded heart. Even if you are on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Progress requires movement, not just direction. Don't lose yourself by tolerating too much from the people you want to keep. Respect yourself enough to walk away from disrespect. You are not rejected. You are redirected to something better. Not every closed door is a loss. Some are protection. If you find someone smarter than you, work with them. Don't compete. Growth is not a contest. Collaboration wins more than rivalry. Avoid people who use their pain as an excuse to hurt you. Empathy doesn't mean accepting abuse. You grow as much as the amount of truth you're willing to accept about yourself without running away. Self-awareness is painful, but it's where transformation begins. If you never heal from what hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. Unhealed wounds don't just hurt you, they hurt everyone close.